Today, we will talk about finding your passion and purpose in life. From the age of 6, we hear constantly, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Those of us that don't know, or guessed wrong, are left with a gnawing sense of emptiness. Before we go any further, I want you to know that you are not alone. My research and experience have taught me that many thousands of people, from students to grown adults with multiple degrees under their belts, are struggling to find the answer every single day. Your purpose in life is the reason you get up in the morning eager to face the day. It's bigger than a job. It's what drives you. Your life's purpose gives you meaning and connection to everything and everyone around you. People have a natural need for a sense of purpose, a feeling that you know who you are and where you fit into the world, that your goals and desires are in sync. We often move through much of our lives without quite knowing what our purpose is. We follow the social scripts that we're given: get good grades, get into a good school, get a good job, buy a house, and start a family. We do what we feel that others expect of us, or what the society we live in prescribes for us. But we can find ourselves with a lingering sense that something is missing from our lives. Expectations of others. From childhood, we're programmed with the expectations of parents and role models. These expectations give us something to look up to, something to aim towards. But they'd also blind us to our own true path. For example, parents often encourage a path of safety. They push kids towards a degree and a lucrative career. For some people, this road leads to success and satisfaction. For others, it's a narrow path that leads to frustration. Of course, parents just want what's best for their kids, and it's hard to let down the people who care about us. That's how expectations lead us in the wrong direction, going to great lengths trying to fit someone else's version of success. Seeking validation. Who doesn't want more money, praise, and status? Those things are awesome, but they don't provide a sense of meaning or purpose. We're wired to look for validation outside of ourselves. Instead of following an internal compass, we follow rewards, and society rewards a linear path. Parents reward children for being obedient. School rewards students for good grades. We get praised when we get a new job or promotion, and a raise for a good annual performance review. On the other side of the coin, kids are scolded for being dreamers. Students are punished for thinking differently, and nobody will congratulate you for saying no to a job offer, even if taking it would surely crush your soul. Comparing yourself to others. You know that feeling when you meet someone at a dinner party who really has their shit together: passionate career, perfect family, competing in a triathlon next weekend? Or the deliriously happy couple who quit their corporate jobs to raise llamas? You want what they have. You don't automatically think that a fulfilling life might look different for you. You're too busy picturing yourself in someone else's running shoes or rubber boots. This is why comparing yourself to others leads you astray. Finding purpose in life is a process of looking inward, not outward. We tend to talk about purpose in a tone of reverence, as though each soul has a singular, eternal reason for being here. If that gives you the kind of tension in your chest that it does to me, I want you to take a deep breath and relax. There is no holy grail of purpose. I'm proposing an entirely different approach, one in which you don't have to chase after a mysterious relic. Instead, think of finding purpose like an archaeological dig. It's an expedition to uncover parts of yourself that have been buried. Should you quit your job and do something new? Should you reinvent your professional identity? Should you stay on the same path but become more focused on a specific result? We're going to find out what your heart wants. Then we're going to take small steps to build a life that aligns with those secret desires. To learn how to believe in yourself so that you can have the courage to embrace your aspirations and make them real. Your unique gifts, your attitude, your experiences all combine beautifully to create an ideal vision of yourself. You hold a place in the world that no one else can ever fill. You may have even once had a sense of purpose and lost it, or fulfilled it in some way, and are back to feeling lost. The great news is that you are allowed to change and grow. Just ask any scientist turned artist, or corporate executive turned personal trainer. Life is long, and we have so much potential. A lot of us have been lost so long in the daily grind, or in the expectations of those around us. We might not even feel a pull towards any specific purpose, but we have a deep feeling that there is more to life. This can cause us to become too passive in our daily lives. That's what we're going to dive in to discover right now. Dedicate an hour or more to journaling your answers to these questions. Free write where your mind takes you and explore where your thoughts wander. It's okay if your answers are short, and it's okay if you wind up writing lengthy stories. You can even take a day to answer each question as deeply as you feel you need to. That would be a week full of enlightening introspection. If you need help, here's how to improve focus. 1. What would you do if you never had to earn another dollar? I can hear you imagining my tots on a beach. You'd love it for about 3 days. Soon, you would wander off in search of a mission, a mystery, or anything to break the monotony. If you didn't have a day job, but you still had the income, what would you do with all that time? What would you learn? What would you create? Where would you go? 2. What would you choose to do, even when it sucked? Things get hard, and you know how you feel after a terrible day in the office. You stick with it because you're getting a paycheck and maybe some respect and prestige for what you do, not because you love it. What would you willingly keep doing, even if you knew you would have those crap-covered days sometimes? Because seriously, creating a life of purpose and meaning can have some challenges. At the end of the day, what would make the challenges worth it? 3. What did you love doing as a child? Did you persistently draw on the walls even after being scolded? Could you drum rhythms on the table with whatever pencils, silverware, or stray stick you could get your hands on? Maybe you couldn't resist the call of the woods, running through fields, climbing trees, and hiding in caves. Our inner child knows our calling far better than we, as conditioned adults, seem to. If it fills you with the single-minded glee of an 8-year-old, do more of it. 4. What makes you afraid of judgment? We could feel judged for dropping our big successful lives to follow some crazy dream. The world is made better. Your world is made better by those big crazy dreams. There are people who dress in authentic 17th century recreation dresses, and they are rocking it. You can rock your weirdness too, because your weirdness is what makes you awesome. 5. What makes you angry? What makes you so mad you'll fight with strangers on the internet? What topics, when your friends bring them up, make you so mad you want to yell at them? Instead of fighting internet trolls and arguing with friends, you could use your anger to make a positive change. It can light you up and propel you towards issues worth fighting for. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.